Hello and welcome to That's Football. It's your daily midday transfer news, and we're going to start off with a Barcelona shock. Manchester United transfer swoop. But Arsenal fans, don't for 1 minute think that you might be safe, because Barcelona this summer, they've lost Iniesta. They are going to be looking at some wholesale changes in their midfield area. Like I said, Iniesta's gone. Andre Gomez hasn't been a success. He's expected to move on. Rakitic could go as well. So that is where Barcelona are going to be looking to improve on this summer. Now, Ander Herrera is a player that Barcelona are interested in. Formerly of Athletic Bilbao, their manager was at Bilbao. The manager knows Herrera really well. Herrera's form has dropped off this season for some unexplicable reason, from player of the year last year to, he's finished the season quite well, but it's not been the season Herrera would have, United fans would have expected from Herrera. Added into that, his contract is up in 1 year's time. He goes for free next summer, about to turn 29 in August, and it starts to stack up that maybe there is something behind Herrera's loss of form, Mourinho's lack of trust in him, no new contract, and Barcelona looking to improve their midfield. I think Herrera, this is his chance. This is Herrera's chance. Obviously, he's played in Spain before, but this is a big chance to go and have 2 or 3 years playing for Barcelona back home in Spain, and it's starting to build. So I don't know what United fans think about it. I think I like Herrera. I do. I don't know what's gone wrong this season. He didn't start the season. Mourinho preferred to go with a Fellaini. Maybe it was to do with him not signing a contract. Maybe he wants to go to Barcelona. Maybe he feels he's been at United 5 years and it's time to go home, which maybe he couldn't complain about. But it's not looking great. All of it will come down to whether Barcelona want to pursue it or no. But what's your thoughts on Herrera leaving United? 1 year left on his contract. We're pretty much powerless to stop it happening. But also mentioned, and Arsenal fans might be quite happy with this, as Barcelona look to improve that midfield area, Mesut Ozil is a player that they may well be interested in. I think Ozil would fit La Liga like a glove, like he did at Real Madrid, because it's less physical, there's less competitive games, and we all know that Ozil, a lot of Arsenal fans are saying it themselves, and ex-players, that he lacks that bottle in the big games. So going to Barcelona, more of a security blanket around him, maybe that is something that could happen. We'll have to wait and see. Jamie O'Hare says, were Barcelona not after Daley Blind? I think Daley Blind would be a perfect player for Barcelona. Slightly slower league, and he could really display his distribution skills. I think he'd be well suited to Barcelona. Richard O'Sullivan says that Herrera would be a great fit for Barcelona in that midfield. I think he would. Also, I just want to talk about Neymar. We spoke about this a number of weeks ago about Neymar to Real Madrid. There's been a few rumours lately that maybe he would go to Manchester United, but lots and lots of rumours in the last 24 hours that he will go to Real Madrid. There is a theory that Neymar was always destined to go to Real Madrid anyway, and PSG for a season was sort of a bridge between going from Barcelona to Real Madrid, that he always wanted to go to Real Madrid, but that PSG was seen as a sort of buffer to get him from Barcelona to there, because Barcelona to Real Madrid, although it has been done in the past, people like Figo amongst others, it's not necessarily the way of doing things. Ronaldo still will be there though, and a lot of people feel that Neymar left Barcelona because he didn't like being in the shadow of Messi. Well, going into that shadow of Ronaldo, can he work better with Ronaldo than he could with Messi? He did quite well. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But Neymar to Real Madrid is starting to build momentum. I think one thing is certain is, can Neymar really stomach another season at PSG, wasting his career in his prime years? Black Sheep says that Herrera fell off because of Jose not playing him. You can be consistent with treatment like that. I don't really understand your comment there, mate, actually. That means Carrick along with possibly Herrera, Fellaini and Pogba. Our whole midfield can't leave, says Jamie O'Hare. I think Manchester United are in for a very interesting summer. And just picking up on some of the comments from Mourinho's press conference yesterday, he was asked about the players for next season and effectively said that some of these players I totally trust. Some of these players can be what I need them to be, but some of them never will be. Luke Shaw's, Martial's, maybe Pogba's, I don't know. But I think a lot of Manchester United fans and a lot of Arsenal fans and a lot of Chelsea fans and every other club will all be thinking about players they're going to sign. But I think this summer also will be a big summer for those clubs in relation to players that are actually going to leave. United are going to lose some players this summer that maybe some fans don't want to go. Same goes for Chelsea. Same goes for Arsenal. I think Man City are in a strong position. I think they will bring in players to make them better. I don't think they're going to lose players that are going to lose any sleep over. And probably, I mean, Liverpool are going to lose Emre Can, but Liverpool always seem to be able to replace players very well, don't they? Lots and lots and lots and lots has been said about Wayne Rooney. We spoke about it yesterday. Apparently he wants to go to DC United. But on top of that, it looks like Sam Allardyce will get the sack from Everton. Massive, massive pressure that he's under, despite the fact that he's kept them up. He's looking like he's going. And Marco Silva of Watford, who actually was doing a fantastic job as Watford manager up until Everton started talking about him. Then he got the sack himself. Maybe Everton will go back in for him because, let's be honest, Silva is a far better on the eye manager than Sam Allardyce, who, again, I think Allardyce is always going to hit a ceiling of teams. Maybe Stoke next for him, I don't know. But Allardyce, he tried it at Newcastle, they wouldn't stomach it. He's now tried it at Everton. God knows why he was given the England job. Obviously, he messed that up himself. But he's a Tony Pulis manager, isn't he? It's not easy on the eye for Allardyce, unfortunately. Liverpool are leading the race to sign Porto's Diogo late this summer, with the 19-year-old Portuguese defender also wanted by Manchester City and Arsenal. That's being reported by The Guardian. And Norwich and England under-21 midfielder James Maddison's hopes of a Premier League move have been boosted by the news that his knee injury is not as serious as first thought. City, Tottenham, Arsenal and Everton all interested in him. And Chelsea plan to cancel. Oh, no, I don't want to read that. Not interested in that. This one I do want to talk about. We've mentioned him a little bit on the United stand. Mentioned yesterday that he's looking like Mino Raiola. His agent is going to push him to Italy. Talking about Justin Kluivert at Ajax. Well, Roma are now favourites to sign him. Could be a good signing for them. Salah did wonders for Salah's career at Roma, and maybe Kluivert's, a young kid, but we'll go. PSG are going to rival Tottenham for the signing of another youngster, Ryan Sessegnon from Fulham. £50 million is the fee being touted around. I think he needs to stay in England for England's sake, but I think he does need to stay in England. And also Arsenal have offered midfielder Jack Wilshere a new 3-year contract with the option of a further 12 months, keeping the Englishman at the Emirates until 2022, although he's not signed it yet. And the Gunners have also had talks with Bayer Leverkusen goalkeeper Bernd Leno as a replacement for veteran Peter Cech. Leno's an interesting one. He's never really got his big move. Maybe he will be moving to the Premier League this season. And also, what did I want? There was something I wanted to mention. Yes, in relation to Arsenal manager, it's looking like a straight fight between Allegri, who's just won his 4th double in a row with Juventus, or Luis Enrique, who was obviously of Barcelona. It's looking like one of those two. So we'll have to think. Zotti Moon said, what was the shock? So Barcelona looking at Ander Herrera, and I think it's a real shame because Herrera's not had a great season for United, but he's finished it really well. And when we've had glimpses of that Matic, Herrera, Pogba midfield, it's got the perfect balance. But Herrera has been wasted this season by Mourinho and United, and he's only got a year left on his contract. We laugh at what happened with Sanchez, but Herrera will be in a strong position there. It's whether he wants to stay at United or he fancies a new challenge at Barcelona, and maybe his treatment this season might be something that pushes him away, because Mourinho has dropped him and benched him a lot for Fellaini in that midfield 3. And Zotti Moon says I wouldn't blame Herrera if he did, funnily enough. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Remember, Monday to Friday, midday, we've got the Transfer News latest show throughout the summer. We will react to any genuine big stories on That's Football as well, so signings and things like that. So make sure you subscribe, and most important of all, subscribe, get your notifications on, because when we go live, you'll want your notifications. So get involved with that. And for anybody who's been watching my Goldbridge versus Mourinho FIFA 18 career mode, I've been doing it every day at lunchtime, doing 3 games. So it's episode 4 today, and it's going to be live at 1 PM. You can find that channel, Goldbridge live stream it's called. Just search it, subscribe, and the live event and the live comments is already open. So I'll see you on that at 1 o'clock. Watch along tonight on the United stand for the West Ham game, and then back on here tomorrow at midday. Thanks everyone for watching. Drop a like, give us your comments below, and join the debate. Thanks for watching.